Why did you decide that's like 3,000? You do stadium.
Because I want to, yeah, but I did that already. I want to do something different.
I didn't think you were going to do that.
But why not?
Madonna, the epic material girl and queen of pop, has had one of the wildest careers in the music industry. Her career has been so provocative and problematic. Well, what can we say? She lives for attention. She came onto the scene in the early 1980s and quickly became known. She was known for her catchy pop hits, bold fashion choices, and most of all, like you'd soon observe, a willingness to push boundaries. Songs like a Virgin, Material Girl, and Vogue turned her into a global superstar. Also, all of her provocative performances and music videos keep causing controversy after controversy. Despite her success, several incidents almost killed her career. These elements, from her bold fashion choices to her music, enabled her stardom, but they also threatened to ruin her. The 1984 MTV Video Music Awards. Wardrobe mishap. In 1984, Madonna performed at the first MTV Video Music Awards. This performance was supposed to be a career highlight, but it almost turned into a disaster.
Actually, my shoe fell off on stage. I'd come down the wedding cake and my shoe fell off. And I was like, oh, can't dance in one shoe.
She was set to perform her hit Like a Virgin and made a dramatic entrance in a white wedding dress and veil. As she danced around the stage, she accidentally stumbled on her stiletto. While she struggled to find balance, she admitted to wanting to act like everything was choreographed. She attempted to pick up her shoe and failed. Instead, the queen of pop fell, causing her dress to ride up so high to reveal not just her underwear. An entire bum was exposed. The immediate public and media reaction was explosive. The performance was already risky, but the wardrobe malfunction pushed it over the edge. Critics slammed her for being too provocative and inappropriate, especially for a TV audience. Conservative groups were outraged, claiming she was a terrible role model for young viewers. The scandal dominated headlines, with some speculating this could ruin her career before it really took off. The 1992 erotica album and sex book controversy. In 1992, Madonna released her fifth studio album, Erotica, alongside an explicit coffee table book titled Sex. Both projects were daring and unfiltered explorations of sexuality, pushing boundaries further than ever before. My goodness. The Erotica album featured provocative tracks like Erotica and Deeper and Deeper.
It was the so-called publishing event of the century. The drop of Madonna's racy coffee table book, Sex.
While the Sex book contained graphic images and narratives involving various sexual fantasies and scenarios, the backlash was swift and brutal. Critics went after both the album and the book as vulgar and desperate attempts for attention. Conservative groups were outraged. The media painted Madonna as having crossed a line of decency. Fans were divided. While some appreciated her boldness, others felt she had gone too far. This negative reception impacted sales and radio play, marking one of the first times in her career that she faced significant commercial pushback. The public reaction wasn't just crazy, it was wild. Major retailers refused to stock Sex, and several countries banned it outright. Can one really blame them? The album, although eventually going platinum, was considered a commercial disappointment compared to her previous work. The controversy surrounding Erotica and Sex seemed so ready to destroy her carefully crafted image and potentially end her career. Madonna, however, was no stranger to controversy. Instead of retreating, she stood by her work. Regardless of the initial fallout, Madonna's career not only survived but continued to evolve. What a woman! She has been navigating and thriving amid scandal ever since. The Like a Prayer controversy. Released in 1989, Madonna's song Like a Prayer became one of her most iconic hits, but it also became one of the biggest controversies of her career. The music video featured very provocative imagery. This includes burning crosses, stigmata, and scenes inside a church. The video generally told a dramatic story of racial injustice, with Madonna seeking sanctuary in a church and experiencing a series of intense, religiously charged visions. Religious groups, especially the Vatican, were outraged. They accused Madonna of blasphemy and sacrilege. They added that the video was deeply offensive to Christians. The public reaction was polarized, however. While some praised her for addressing important social issues, others joined the chorus of the church singing Madonna's condemnation. This controversy quickly reached a peak. It came with consequences, too. One of the most dramatic repercussions was the fallout with Pepsi.
The greatest advertising hoo-ha of all time was your Pepsi deal. This was fantastic.
I think that they were afraid of the controversy that the video was going to cause.
Madonna had signed a lucrative endorsement deal with the company, and they used "Like a Prayer" in a commercial. But the thing is, as the controversy grew, religious groups and angry consumers began boycotting Pepsi products. Sorry, Pepsi. Facing immense pressure, Pepsi pulled the commercial and ended their sponsorship deal with Madonna. The scandal was wild, with some speculating that this could be the end of Madonna's career. Now, regardless of the initial uproar, "Like a Prayer" went on to become one of Madonna's defining moments. The American Life album era. In 2003, Madonna released her album American Life during the highly charged political climate of the Iraq War. The album's title track and music video caused controversy. It featured graphic depictions of war and critiques of American culture. What a woman!
By the time it was finished, we were at war, and it just seemed like, it was just bad timing.
Especially in such a time period, too. Critics accused her of being unpatriotic, and the public reaction was largely negative, with many feeling that she had overstepped. The critical reception was harsh. Reviewers went after the album for its heavy-handed political messages and perceived lack of musical innovation. The public backlash was equally fierce, with some radio stations refusing to play her songs. The music video for American Life, which included scenes of a fashion show morphing into a military battle, was quickly pulled after its release, adding to the controversy. The impact on album sales was significant. American Life debuted at #1, but quickly fell off the charts, becoming one of Madonna's lowest-selling albums. At this point, her career was at a down low, and many wondered if she had finally alienated too much of her audience. Speculation ran wild about whether this was the end for Madonna. Has she gone too far this time? Was her career, which had survived so many other controversies, finally over? In the end, the American Life era did represent a low point in terms of sales and public approval, but Madonna survived it to make it to scandal after scandal. Trust me. Career-threatening, health scares, and personal struggles. Madonna's career has also been marked by significant health issues and personal struggles that nearly threw her off the rails. One major health scare happened in 2020 when she suffered a severe knee injury during her Madame X tour. The pain was so intense that she had to cancel several shows, and fans worried if she'd ever perform at the same level again. On the personal front, her tumultuous relationships and divorces have also taken a toll on this woman's career. Her high-profile split from director Guy Ritchie in 2008 was particularly rough. The messy divorce played out in the media, and it seems like it affected her emotionally and professionally.
Life is a circle. Death and loss brought me new life, brought me to life, brought me to love.
Family issues have been another source of stress. Raising 6 children, including adopted ones from Malawi, has been both rewarding and challenging. Balancing her demanding career with being a mother has often been tough.